Hello everyone, welcome to Pod But Make It Fashion. My name is Dennis.
And my name is Sander, and we are talking today about episode 4 of Cycle 6 of America's Next Top Model, The Girl Who Kissed a Roach.
Oh yeah!
Jade?
I think this is a good name for an episode.
Yeah, right.
This is one of the first one where I'm like, yes.
Yeah,
well, okay, it's not really what the episode is about.
Yeah, but it is like, you know what it means, and it's like, ooh,
Yes.
I want to watch this episode now. When you watch like your
True.
TV guides, and like,
True.
ooh, let's tune in tomorrow. Bankable Productions. Episode 4.
Episode 4. It's, where do we start?
We start at the beginning. They're at the
Sorry.
girls. We start. Let's start.
Yeah, that's the first thing that
beginning. A very good place.
Shut up.
To start. They are in the house. The girls, the 11 remaining girls are in the house, and we see Gina and Danielle hanging around in the kitchen talking.
Yeah.
Bit weird.
Well, okay, no, you continue first.
No, because Gina seems a bit obsessed with Danielle almost. Because I think Danielle has all the qualities that Gina would like to have, like a bit confident, a bit more chill, a bit cooler. And then Danielle says, like, I can give her advice, that's all fine, but then she's like, I'm going to take a shower. Can I watch you shower? She said. I'm like, Gina, it was clear that she was also joking a bit because she was laughing, but I mean, like,
yeah.
Not cool.
But they also say, like, they found this deep connection. Nowhere in the episode do you see them together.
No, they're not. I don't think they're the best of friends. No.
So I feel like this is very made up, but because it's also like, Gina's like, yeah, I've really found a connection. And then Danielle's like, nah, not really.
She can come to me for advice.
Yeah, so, I don't know, but it's, it's a nice little opening to the episode.
Yeah. When I was young and I saw this season for the first time, I don't know why. Well, maybe I do know why. I really was digging Gina. I was like, oh, she's the underdog. I wanted to do well. I was like really into
that,
Gina.
though.
But now I'm older, I'm also a bit like, come on, Gina, pull yourself together. But I like her.
Have some pride for the love of God.
For the love of God. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, it's, I kind of get why you were rooting for her, though.
But I'm always rooting for the underdogs, always the weird ones.
But then, why weren't you rooting for... Oh, no, she wasn't an underdog.
Who?
No, I'm not going to say, because then I'm spoiling something, I feel.
Oh.
But, no, I get it.
Okay.
Yeah, I get it.
All right, shall we go to the
Yeah, we go
challenge?
into the next thing.
Well,
and
the teach.
They get a little class from Miss J,
Ooh.
who's wearing a fabulous America's Next Top Model dress.
Ah, yeah, it was printed on the black dress. Yeah.
But yeah, they do the runway. But what I don't get, okay, so maybe this is nowadays it's a little bit different. But like, have you ever seen on Instagram, TikTok, whatever, these runway classes?
I don't know, I guess.
I've seen people getting classes on how to walk the runway. Now I get it. This is 2000 something. 2004,
2006.
2006. So we didn't have YouTube yet, I think.
There was no YouTube yet.
So you couldn't really look up any clips or whatsoever.
No, there was like I think there was like a fashion television channel, you know what I mean? Like that you have like 24/7 fashion, I guess.
But what I like, first of all, what I don't get is why don't you learn how to walk before you get on the show? But I can kind of understand that because there was no internet whatsoever. But then they get a class from Miss J. But where's the class? He's just saying you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong, you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong. Like,
yeah.
Like what? Like I would, for example, when I saw Leslie walk, I was like, girl, what? Why is your back so hollow? And I'm very disappointed. Also, she's not my favorite anymore because of this runway. I was very disappointed. But I'm like, push your hips forward and walk with your crotch, hips, whatever. But like, I don't know. And I can get it that you can't watch movies, but I don't understand why they don't get class like from Miss J, who's apparently the runway god.
But do you think he really didn't give any tips, or do you think they just cut it out to focus on the drama?
Okay, maybe this is my own dance background as a dance teacher, but like if I would look at these girls, I would be like, okay, you stand there, I'm gonna hold you like this. This is how you have to walk.
Yeah, he just a bit ridiculed them and copied them, like you do this.
I feel like
maybe it's only what we saw, right? We don't know.
Well, yeah, but it feels more of like it's more. It feels like it's more for television than actually learning how to run the walkway.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. It was not like.
Do you hear what I say? Run the walkway.
Run the walkway, walk the runway. Well, also that. But I do have the feeling that the girls always look back on their experience of Next Top Model with a positive light on Miss J. So she must have done something right. So maybe we didn't see it, or this was not his thing. That he was her thing. That she was like nice to them. I don't know. Maybe it's just a nice vibe with the person, but I do understand. Like as a viewer, we don't learn how to walk.
No, but I'm like,
we learn how not to walk.
For example, Molly Sue was apparently stamping. I'm like, teach her how not to stamp.
Yeah, and it's also maybe. I also find it a bit weird because sometimes they say like, don't do this, don't do that, don't keep your hands in your hip, and then you see Tyra having her hands on her hip. Yeah. It's also like. It's also a taste thing, because in my opinion... No, but I mean, there's not like one perfect walk.
Yes, there is.
No, I don't agree.
Yeah, there's a technique.
Yeah, of course there's a technique, but not all the good models walk exactly the same. You can see that some girls like Danielle and also Molly Sue, in my opinion, have it in them to become a good walker. In my opinion. Actually, and Joni. Okay, Joni is a good walker.
I'm going to say something radical. I believe that all of these girls are able to walk.
Yeah, okay. Of course, it's
if you teach them.
Yeah, but it has to start with like a sense of rhythm and a sense of that posture.
I'm in a musical mood. I got rhythm.
Yeah, but then you know how to. I don't know. And
I got my man.
And your whole posture and everything. Yeah, of course, it's not rocket science. Yeah.
Well, I get it. It's harder to.
But you think there's one walk for every model?
No, there's just a model walk.
Yeah,
like,
okay,
there's a way, like you have to walk in a straight line with your legs, so you cross them just a little bit, but not too much, because if you cross them too much, it looks like that.
Of course, yeah.
You have to walk with your hips forward. You have to make sure your shoulders are relaxed. You have to make sure your arms are relaxed, and you have to keep looking forward. Like there are things that you have to. You have to walk on the balls of your feet and not on like heel.
Yeah, but then you see like also supermodels. They all do it in their own way with those basics.
True. But like that's what I'm saying. Like there's a technique, and I don't really understand why they're not showing them this is how you should be walking.
It is the basis, and this is the runway flavor on it.
Yeah, like because there's also, maybe you had this already, where one girl walks in, I have my own walk, and they ridicule her for that.
Camille, I have my signature walk.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like that's not how it works. Like for example, no, excuse me if you heard that. Naomi Campbell, she's known for her walk, and she has the Naomi Campbell walk. Beyonce reference to it in a song. Naomi Campbell walk, Naomi Campbell. No?
No, I don't know. I'm not a Beyonce fan.
You heard it here first, people. You heard it here first.
I'm not a Beyonce fan.
Oh my
God. I'm a Britney fan.
You can be both.
Yeah, but I'm not. I'm one of those. I'm a Britney and who else? Well, whatever.
Christina.
No, I'm not a Christina army. What? A Britney army it is.
What? You're just getting crazier every... Okay, never mind.
What?
We're talking about
you
this.
You thought I was a fan of Christina?
Well, ish.
I like Genie in the Bottle, but then it stops.
You'd never like Dirty?
Yeah. I prefer I'm a Slave for You.
I'm seeing a whole new side of you, and it doesn't
Is
look
this
good
new?
on you. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Jesus.
You're not a fighter. I can see that.
No, I'm not a fighter. I'm from the Britney army.
Yeah, you're crazy. You're not a fighter. You're crazy.
I'm crazy.
If you get this reference, thank you.
Everyone gets this reference.
Oh, you didn't get no. Okay, but enough about the runway. I think we can just say like, I think there's a certain technique, and I get what you're saying. Like some girls, they have it when they just like they have a presence, but I don't believe that that's the movement. That's more of like their, I can't find the English word.
What's the Dutch word?
No, like appearance or like how they come across, like their
posture.
No, it's not posture. Yeah, uitstraling. I don't know the English word.
Appearance.
No, that's not appearance. That's different.
Yeah. Okay. They're yeah. Whatever.
I can't.
How they come across.
Yeah.
But you can see that some girls have it in them, like a Danielle. She has a kind of a beat in her body, like a bit of a oomph. Like some don't even have the energy. You know, some girls walk like ooh, and then
but that's what I mean with I can't. Oh, I'm gonna look it up. What now the word is?
Okay. Yeah, but then with presence. Is it that? No, whatever. So. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, but then I think like Danielle has it, Joni has it, like a bit of a rhythm, a bit of a ooh. And
Joni didn't have rhythm.
No, he said it, but but her walk was that's exactly. Yeah, I was thinking when I said it, like, oh no, he said he has no rhythm. But when I see her walking on the show without the music, it looked good, and also but it's nice. And Miss J said, if you can Slinky-ink, You might Stinky-stink.
Miss J always has the best thing to say.
Yeah.
Just beautiful. Just beautiful.
But poor Carrie falling now.
Oh,
And also Danielle. The same girls fall all the time. Danielle has a difficult dress now because they all have to wear those difficult dresses.
But I
she
think
has
that,
a weird one on.
Yeah, because in the beginning when she started walking, I was like, yes, you're doing what you're supposed to. You're supposed to kick the dress. You're doing that. But because she kicked the dress, she also had a flap in the back. And it wasn't like straightforward, but it was like a little twisty.
Yeah.
So when she kicked it, she also kind of took with her the back part, which got in front of it, which went with it. And that's why she fell. So it was... I wouldn't know how to walk in that dress.
I think everyone would have fallen. They gave her... I mean, some of them had harder dresses than the others.
Yes.
Molly Sue had an easy dress, to be fair. But Danielle, by far, the worst dress.
Yeah.
I think.
Well, the hardest dress.
The hardest dress.
Because the dress itself looked good.
Oh, it was a good dress, and her body is sick.
Yeah. Jade also had a good dress on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jade had a good episode this episode.
Yeah.
Better than before. Right? I told you. You're softening up a little bit. Well, that's her personality.
She's
is
still annoying.
Yeah, but she delivered. At least she delivered this
Yes.
week. Yeah. She has a good walk, and she has a good body. My God, Jade.
Do you know what I actually wrote down? I was like, because I didn't think a lot of the girls walked good. So I was like, how is this the best season?
No, it's not the best season with the best girls. Like that is all. It's like all remembered. Like with the nicest photo shoots, the most funny girls will stay over till the final 6, and then once you get to know all them, there will be more fun. It's not like the most famous girls come out of it. It's not like that.
Why is it the best season then?
Because it's the photo shoots are the nicest. The international location is super cool, and the whole vibe.
They go to Germany.
No, they go. Can I tell you where they go?
No. I don't want to know.
And then also the
No, they
five
go-
with the final 6. There are a few funny girls left, and that you will see their personality shine more through. It has a nice vibe. So it's known as one of the good. But also Cycle 3 is very popular with the fans.
Which one won?
With
Cycle
Eva.
3? Yes.
Yeah, and those are the 2 favorite ones.
They'll go to Belgium.
They go to Antwerp. Yeah. Okay, but this judging is over of this lesson from Miss J. And I go back to the house.
I have one more question.
Oh, yeah.
Why did Jade have the scarf around her face?
Good question. Ask her.
Can you all answer it for me, please?
It's her whole vibe. Like, I'm too cool for you guys.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
not,
get it.
It's not really going there.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah.
Hey.
I go back to the house and I get a tire mail with a very difficult, I think, Latin name. And they're like, what the fuck is this? And then they're like, what is this? Jade has a spell checker.
What is that?
What? Exactly. We're too young for this, I guess. What is it? I can
it's like the
imagine.
it's like the Cardi B thing. Ooh, what is that?
You
Ew.
know, I can imagine what it is. It's like something that you type. It looked like a small computer.
It's like
kind
a
of thing
calculator
that you
for
can,
letters
yeah,
or
like
something.
a calculator that you type something in and that you can press like what
Why
language.
would you bring that? I'm very curious.
Yeah.
Like Jade, explain why.
Yeah.
What did you do with it? Are you a writer? She is creative.
That she maybe wanted to write to translate things. Or whatever.
I don't know.
Yeah, but a spell checker is not that you write on things. You only translate things, I guess. Or spell
No,
checker is how you write. Spell checker is how you write things.
Maybe.
What is it? I mean, in 2006 we were.
You should have seen Sander's face.
Yeah, but when this season aired, I was 17, you were 16. So we were a bit younger than the girls in the house. Like, even the youngest one, but
Yeah.
Jade was 26. So we're too young for this. What the fuck is a spell checker?
Yeah.
I mean, I was still in high school in this era.
Yeah, I don't know.
But yeah. But they got like something, and we found out that the word that was in the Tyra mail was like something with a cockroach.
Oh.
But then like the translation is something Latin or whatever. Like a difficult word.
They said Spanish at first. They're like, oh, something
Yeah, we got to
Spanish.
Spain. Yeah, but someone was fucking like, oh, we got to Spain. Yeah. But then they go and they meet Jared Gold, a designer, a very eccentric designer with eccentric clothes, eccentric makeup in his fashion shows.
Very like the night before Christmas.
Ooh, like a little bit of a Tim Burton and
Yeah.
Danny Elfman kind of vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they have to walk in his spring collection. And they get all crazy makeup, which Carrie says, I look for my hooker from the old hooker time.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
The old hooker time. Oh, I remember those
The old
days.
days, the old hooker days. And they have to walk with a bejazzled cockroach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How would you do it, you think?
Yeah. If it was on my clothes, I wouldn't mind it. But I think if I would start to feel it on my body,
You would pull a Gina.
no, not that extreme. But I wouldn't be very comfortable.
No, not comfortable. But some girls did smart because the cockroach was like on a leash.
Yeah.
It's a leash.
Leash.
On a leash. Like, and then somewhere holding it in their hands, like very sexy, walking it.
Yeah.
And then was like, Joni did it, and even Jade did. Well, Jade kissed the rose, but okay. But I mean, Joni was being like, that's smart. Because it was like hanging on the leash, and I'm like, go girl, and it looked very good.
But then you also had Veranda, who was like walking with her arm in front.
I find funny Veranda quite cute, but she's very not aware of her body.
Yeah,
she looks very like everything happens to her instead
it's
of
like, it's like a deer in headlights.
A deer in the headlights. Yeah. And she didn't have any screen time now, so it was a bit like random that she was walking around there.
I do have to stand up for Gina though. They made the edit worse than it was, because in the edit you see her screaming 5 times, but it was just the same thing over and over and over.
Because you saw Jonah's reaction and it was in slow motion. Because that's true. And also, Jade was pushing her buttons, like kiss it, and putting it on her face. I'm like, Jade, you are a bully.
Yeah.
Bully.
Yeah.
But it was quite funny. You see Joni laughing and blah blah blah. But the girls did it, and Jade kissed a roach. So Jared, what's his name? Jared Gould decided for her to win. Did you agree with her winning?
Yes, I did agree, because I think she embodied how the theme of the runway. She did something they didn't ask for, but it worked within the whole thing. I think she did the best of all.
That's true. She took a risk. It could also have been bad. Yeah.
Talking about what you mean of like making their own walks, she did that kind of in a way for this runway with the whole theme, and I think she did really good with that.
Yeah, I think walk-wise, like overall, like, and then because I think the kiss made her win in the end, that made her stand out. I think Joni did better with the walk itself. Nah. She had a cool movement, and she had like posing at the end. I was like, yeah, you have. Yeah, apparently she doesn't have rhythm if you have to listen to Miss J, but she looked like she was. Yeah,
but I think that's how they edit it. Like they put different movie.
But he did say that he liked Joni. I think Joni was like the runner-up of it, because he was also positive about her. But Jade won. No, he did say like he said, Joni, I liked your pose at the end. So I was like, I agree. I wrote it down. Yeah, Joni, nice poses.
Yeah, but poses are not runway.
Yeah, but the walk itself, she was like walking. Oh my god, I loved her walk.
I love it how you just went like, she was probably the runner-up, and then we continue on. In your head, she was probably the runner-up. Yeah, but that's okay.
Well, we can ask Jared. Maybe he will enlighten us. But Jade had to choose 4 girls.
Yes.
For her prize to go to a VIP treatment, and go to a fashion show. She chooses Nana, who gets all the prizes because she wins or she gets chosen by the winners. Danielle. And Jade actually the same. Jade is also chosen already 2 times by Nana, so they are besties.
There we go.
She chooses Molly Sue and Leslie. I always find it interesting. She's like, who picks who?
Yeah. It's also funny because there's a lot of things you don't see on camera probably.
Yeah, because apparently in the show, but we don't see it until now. Maybe later, we don't know. Apparently Danielle and Joni were quite friendly. And also Molly Sue and Danielle were very well friendly and still are very...
Oh, bless them.
Molly Sue and Danielle are super, super close apparently.
Okay.
I haven't seen them speak one word to each other.
No?
Maybe in the future. We don't know.
Oh, well. And then after this, they have the VIP fashion show. It's not that interesting.
It looked cool. I was like, what a cool prize. But then I was like, they only sit there and go home. Yeah. I was like, they get like a cocktail, and like a party.
A cocktail.
A cock and a tail. And a party and like a dinner. But it's only like we sit there, see 3 models. We see a designer who, I don't know, I've never heard of, but okay. And then you go home again, like, whatever.
Wasn't really interesting. But what was interesting after that is that Jade calls with her dad.
Ooh.
And then she's like, I'm kind of like, I want to... Did you know that you want to challenge? Did you say that? I can't remember. But she's like, they really tear you down a little bit. Not tear you down, but like, I'm really like a little bit, I can't really remember what she said. But it was like, it's really troubling that they mistake my confidence for arrogance. I'm like, mistake your confidence for arrogance? Girl.
You mistake your arrogance for confidence.
Well said. Oh my God. And the worst part is her dad, they don't know what they're seeing. Just keep doing it. And I'm like,
did he say that?
Something like that. Of something like, you just be confident, or like something like that. Don't get knocked down. I don't know the exact words, but it was from what I remember, if I was wrong, sorry, but something of like, you just keep doing what you're doing. And I'm like, just be yourself. And I'm like, be yourself. That's not arrogance. You're not yourself right now. You're putting on a show in a way. Not as Lisa, though. coming back to Lisa, because I remember I said a couple of times like I
Look
wanted
at you.
I wanted Lisa back. Lisa really put on a show, and thank God, Jade, you're not doing that. But we still got episodes, and I wouldn't be surprised if you would do it. But who knows?
I think you will never ask for Lisa back now. If you already now are more warmed up.
I didn't say that.
You said last episode. You said like I'd rather have Lisa than Joni.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said.
I don't think
No.
that will not happen again. I guess.
Oh, to be fair, well, in this episode, Jade was very mellow.
Well, Jade is of course also crazy, but at least Jade, I think, is also a better model, so she deserves to be there more. And
Lisa
Lisa actually was also quite good, but Lisa was more of a know-it-all, and Jade is more like a bitch. And a bitch is funnier to watch than like being.
That is true.
Because Lisa was like fighting, like you should do this, you should do this, and Jade is just more like bitch, girl, I'm better than you. Yeah. That's more funny.
And annoying, but
it's annoying. But if I would sit in the house, I would rather have Jade in the house than Lisa in the house.
Oh, 100. What? I don't know.
I think you can also make fun of Jade.
You can also make fun of Lisa.
Yeah, but then she will be annoying again. You know.
Well,
what I
mean? I think with Jade, she would be annoying more because she would be very over you in a way of being like, look at me. And with Lisa, you can just kind of ignore the crazy shit.
Yeah, but Lisa was so loud with like running around with like a wig on.
That
and
is
with her
true.
Like, shut up. You
to
know,
be
like
fair,
that.
they both don't really have shown their best sides on television.
Thank God they're not in the house together.
Oh!
Do you think they would be friends, or do you think they would?
They
be
would
enemies?
be. Ooh, yeah, my first thought is enemies.
Yeah, mine too.
But maybe I could also see it actually that they would kind of get along in a weird way.
I think that Lisa will be the person to act like she likes Jade, like we're friends and I want to help her, and that Jade is like, you're a bitch and I don't like you. I think Jade doesn't like Lisa, but the other way around.
I think that Jade is smarter than Lisa, and that Jade after a while would be like, Lisa, you're playing a weird game, and then Lisa would get annoyed by that, and then the fight will start.
Yeah. Oh my God! Thank God they're not in the house together.
Or should they? That would be really fun television.
I think they tried. They tried to get them both back for All-Star season.
Ooh. Oh.
Did it happen for the both of them? I'm not going to tell you. Someone didn't want to come back.
Oh, shame.
Who do you think who doesn't want to come back from
Jade?
Those two? Yeah.
But okay, we'll see. But let's continue because they've been fighting each other.
Yeah.
Well, they haven't. We just made that up. But something that was also made up was the fairy tales.
Ooh, you make some nice bridges, girl.
Yeah, the fairy tale, because that's the theme of the shoot. They're all different main characters.
Main character issues.
Main characters from different fairy tales, and they're falling down during the shoot, and that is like the thing of how to fall down and still keeping your face. At first, when I saw them all shooting, I was like, they're all doing the same pose. They're all doing the same pose. But then immediately I was like, oh no, but it's actually not really about the pose. It is though, but it's more about keeping their face, because during judging as well, we'll come back to that, you see them like, oh, looks good, and then they really zoom in on the face and you see that it's really important.
Although what I do think what some can have, like some girls had a picture where they were almost already flat on the mattress, and some had a picture that they were just starting to fall, which in my opinion looks a bit more graceful. So maybe they got more lucky when those pictures were chosen. But I guess when they did pictures, they maybe did like
I was gonna
like
say,
that,
and
right?
it's also like it depends, because Joni had a picture where she fell down far, and her picture was good.
Her leg,
and then some people they didn't fall far. So I think it's also like you can get good poses in any situation.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, but the ones I liked were more of the girls who were still a bit more, like not so horizontal. Like, for example, Carrie's picture was almost horizontal and it didn't look like flattering. It's more like
true.
Like if you're already lying down.
True. Which was really sad. Rewind that. What was really sad in the photo shoot, that Molly Sue thought like, I'm really working my ass off, and then Mr. J was like, yeah, you're not giving me anything.
Yeah, if I would be as pretty as you, I would also not giving anything. But it was like, scream from the top of her lungs. I guess she was screaming. And like, no, you're not doing it. I'm like,
she's not doing it.
Yeah, but some people have these kind of screams now.
Yeah, true. But then she's not screaming from the top. I would say if you would put her in a situation where she would, how do you say it? Like a death. No, I can't find the word.
Life or death situation.
Thank you. A life or death situation, like bam.
Yeah.
Then there would be like, something would come out of it, and it doesn't.
Fair
It
enough.
doesn't mean if
Yeah.
you have to be a Sarah, yes or no. And you could see that with the scream, I would say this was 60-70%.
Yeah. But can be even worse because in a future cycle, then the same will happen, and then Miss J or Mr. J will ask to someone, I don't feel the passion. Why do you want to be there? Why do you want to be America's Next Top Model? And then she answers, just cause.
Oh no!
Kiss of death. So
Because?
at least she did it just because.
Oh my god!
So at least she didn't do this. But yeah, I get it. But Molly Sue had the best outfit. It looked so cool. I want to wear it to a festival. It was so sexy.
It was no.
Yeah.
Actually, Snow Black was also good.
That's true. Oh, that was so
Danielle.
funny. Snow White, Snow Black. Yeah, that was also a cool outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a sexy Snow White.
Yeah,
Black.
that was very good.
Yeah.
But yeah, Molly Sue. I hope that do you know what I genuinely hope? If she would look back, if she would see it back, look back at it.
Look back at it.
If she would see it when it got aired, and then she could be like, now I get what
I didn't go for it. Yeah, I guess it's also her personality. Like,
well,
chill down, whatever, not so outspoken.
It's also if you like never been that way, try to become that way like that.
Yeah, because it's not that I only feel that from Molly Sue. There are more girls that I feel a bit like Leslie, for example. Also, she's also a bit like, whatever, I'm here.
Yeah, but
and
she
they don't say it to her.
Yeah, but she delivers better.
Okay, yeah, maybe
there's a difference.
Yeah. And maybe they expect more from her because Molly Sue's a bit older, maybe more experienced. I don't know that they expected something like that. I don't know. The photographer, Tracy Bain, was quite funny when Gina was doing her thing.
Oh no!
And you saw the photographer suddenly sitting down with her hand, with
in
her head in her
eyes,
hands, like
oh my god,
this is never going to happen.
Oh,
poor Gina.
Oh well.
Well, she didn't do that well. Let's be honest.
No.
This was, I think, her worst shoot to date.
Yes. And then on that note, we go to judging.
Judging.
Where for the second time in history, they have a challenge that's actually good.
What was the first then?
I don't know, a couple episodes ago where I was like, they had a good or maybe last season or something. It wasn't the first time. So maybe this is the third time already, but whatever. But they have to walk in these very high heels, which is... It's setting them up to fall down.
Yeah.
That's.
But to be fair, it is something that really happened in a show. So I mean, of course, they're not experienced yet. They want them to fall.
Naomi Campbell said, "What?"
Yeah, but oh god, the shade from Tyra, like a very famous model showing a picture of Naomi fell down. You cannot afford that, girls. Like you are so shady, girl.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but yeah. I like these poor girls, okay, but to be fair, this is why we watch it sometimes, right?
Yeah, that's very true.
As bad as it sounds. I mean, I don't want them to fall. I want them to succeed. I mean, I'm happier for the girls who succeed, but it is a cool challenge because this is something that I'm like, I would not be able to do this. How well? Because some girls pulled it off.
How would you not be able to do it?
I think I would fall.
Really? Well,
I guess so.
I remember you falling in Italy and be like, ah!
Yeah, I would fall without heels.
On sneakers.
No, because so when girls really pull it off, like for example Joni, in my opinion, she really nailed it. Then I'm like, wow, that's something really good. It's quite impressive.
I don't know why you're so impressed with Joni.
Sarah also very good. Jade also very good.
Jade was good.
She
I'll
almost
give you
fell,
that.
but she corrected herself. And Sarah and.
What? Wait,
was Brooke good?
Were you looking at just the walking or also the facial
expression?
expression?
No, the walking.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Joni, she can have an intense face, but her whole look, her hair, her outfit is a bit boring. I mean, dress up, girl.
I mean the look from her eyes because it was kind of dead. With Sarah too.
Sarah's dead, but Joni, I don't agree with that.
Yeah,
I don't agree. She has good eyes. But
she has a good ass?
No, she has good eyes, like intense
eyes. I thought you said
Jade
ass.
really was like, I am here and you are going to watch me. If I fall or not, you will watch me. Yeah.
As you should.
And also Danielle pulled it off.
Poor Danielle! Oh, and then it's very intense that she had to come back with the crotches.
Then she comes back there
my god.
I'm coming.
Yeah,
But she says something funny, like something like, even the best fall down. Something like that. So like, good for you. Yeah.
She's good about it. Okay, shall we go through the pictures?
Yeah.
What do you thought of Jade?
Plus.
Yeah.
Very sexy photo.
Very good. Jade, good for you.
She is
well
photogenic.
Done.
She's very photogenic.
Sarah.
Plus, minus. Maybe even minus.
For me, it was okay, but it wasn't wow.
But I wrote down, but good walk. Here I go again. So that compensates it a bit.
Yeah, for me, it was like, because what the judges said as well, the full picture was nice, and then you zoom in on her head and you're like, ooh.
Yeah, like also what Mr. J already said, like a bit blow up dollish. Yeah. A bit too sexy almost.
Well, no.
Not sexy, but
the
more
facial
like,
expression wasn't good. It was very...
too bland.
Nah.
Yeah, wrote down plus minus boring performance overall this episode. Nothing came out of her. No energy. Nowhere.
Where were you, Nana?
Yeah.
But the picture, we're just...
Yeah, also plus minus. Like, okay.
Oh, I thought the picture was good. It wasn't wow, but it was good.
But this did prove to me that she looks better bald.
Yes.
Well... She has a good face. Because her jaw is a bit... She doesn't have a lot of bone structure in her face. Yeah, she has a lot of bone structure in her jaw, but not in the rest. It's a bit rounded face, so I like it. I like it better, like sharp.
Yeah, but can you imagine her with like long hair and a ponytail? Like tight?
Okay, yeah.
Bam.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah. I mean, everyone would wish to look like that, so yeah. That would be nice.
But no, I get what you're saying. I think the bald looks better with Nana as well. Leslie.
Yeah, I had the plus picture, but I don't think you did, right?
No, for me it was just good.
Sexy photo. I like her pose with her hands again. She's good with her hands. Yeah.
No, do you know what the thing is? It was a good picture, and then later on when they talk about the pictures, they say, without the girls, they say like, it's a good picture, but it isn't model. And if you compare Leslie to Jade's picture, that's exactly what they say. With Jade, you're like, whoa! And with Leslie, you're like, oh, cool.
Yeah. And Leslie didn't have a good walk.
No!
So that also brings her down a bit.
Very disappointing.
Yeah.
Oh, I was rooting for you, but drop down, bam. Danielle.
Plus.
Yeah, this was to me my favorite. This was the best one. Like, it's subtle. It's like fairytale, but a little cheeky. But it's and there's a nice. It's just check.
And she's so graceful in her movements in the picture. And I find it funny that Nigel said like falling is definitely your expertise.
Yes,
and it's very clear. Yeah, she had a good photo. Beautiful. Yeah. And she fell down, but she also has a good walk.
Yeah. Brooke.
Yeah, minus. I didn't like
bad.
the photo.
And
one of the least bad, one of the worst.
What did Twiggy say? She should have brought her chin down. So I don't know what these judges are saying, but it's weird.
You totally were right. Yeah, and I agree. I am a Brooke stan. I really am a Brooke stan. Also a bit of an underdog feeling, but like same with Gina. But this week, Brooke, I'm sorry, your walk was okay-ish, and you didn't cover it up with a good photo.
No. Everything with Brooke, they're all saying, she has this kind of thing where everything doesn't work, and that makes it work. And I'm like, I get it, but she needs to show something.
That's true. Because she's relying on her.
If you look at the first 3 pictures, her face is the same on everyone.
Yeah,
and when she walks the runway, her face is just like a little angry. Like, you need to work with something. And then Nigel says, like, yeah, she doesn't know her angles, or maybe she says this with another girl. I can't remember. But I'm like, I don't know. They're so hard on other people, and like with Brooke.
Yeah, they are.
Come on.
Yeah, they give her a bit of a favorite. Oh, she's also called out very high in the ranking. Yeah. They are giving some favorites. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Gina.
Yeah, also a bad picture.
Sorry, girl.
Sorry, Gina.
No. Nothing
better walk than I would expect from her. Her walk is not as bad as you would expect from her. It has some oomph in it, a bit. But I mean, like, look at her stressing out during the photo shoot, and then look at her walk. To give her some credit.
No, for me, it's just also the walk.
I like her walk.
The oomph you say is like, it's not a good oomph. It's not a...
It's not a good oomph. Okay, yeah.
Carrie.
Also minus. And also a bad walk. Sorry, Carrie.
Yeah, the walk is very careful. For me, the picture wasn't good. It wasn't bad.
It was better than Gina and Brooks, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But her walk made her go to the bottom again. And her confidence, like crying, is also a kiss of death. Yeah.
Is it?
Or it can be like, oh, you showed your emotions. But now they could be like, oh, you're insecure. You cannot do this, blah, blah. They even said to her, like, you have to tone down a bit. I'm like, ooh, she's 18.
Yeah, no, but I
understand where they come
because
from.
It's not, when they say tone, they mean like you need to tighten up your body so that you don't need to change your body. And I get that in a way because she doesn't look fat at all. But with her look, if things are a little bit more tighter, it would appear more gives more presence a little bit.
No, I totally agree with what they say, but the timing was a bit like kicking someone when they're already down.
That is very true.
She had a tough. I think she had a tough week.
That's very true.
And that felt a bit like she's only 18.
That's very true.
What if she gets super insecure by this? You don't know. No. Yeah.
Okay, then we get to Veranda.
I don't have a minus, I have plus minus now. The picture was a bit better, because now there were a few very bad pictures. This was a bit better.
Yeah, I agree. It
was very mediocre.
It wasn't bad. It was average, but better than average. Yeah. Joni?
Yeah, I also have plus minus, but also a bit plus. Was a bit better than Veranda, but not wow. Like,
I thought it was a good picture. Yeah.
So a plus you gave.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I said also a good walk. So she deserves to be on the top, but like top 5, not too high. Like
No.
the higher middle ground.
And then we go to last but not least, Molly Sue.
Yeah, the picture was moi.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Wasn't good, wasn't bad, but like more heading bad than good.
Yeah, and what do you think of her walk? Do you agree with what they say? Like it's a bit like clunky? Like
Yes,
yeah,
very
right?
clunky, very clunky.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh.
Also very mediocre, but worse than Joni she did this week. In my
Yes. Yeah. Agreed. And then, so the judges, they choose their top, which is Jade.
Do you agree with that? Would you have called Jade as first?
I would have called Danielle.
I think also Danielle, but I was fine with Jade. Jade would have been my second or third.
Yeah, and Jade won the challenge.
Yeah. And it's good for the storyline. Last week, bottom 2.
Yeah.
Now the first. I mean, if Danielle would have been first and Jade would have been second, it would have been
less interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed.
Well, maybe because she fell down, it could have been cool. Like you fell down with your crutch, and now you still walk. Yeah. I had a very clear top 3, which were Danielle, Jade, and then Leslie third, or maybe even Leslie third.
I only had a top 2.
Yeah, Danielle, Jade.
Yeah.
Who would have been your bottom 2?
Gina and Brooke.
Oh yeah, no, I said Gina and Carrie. But I understand Brooke.
Okay. Oh.
But
high praise.
I understand that they want to keep Gina for storyline purposes.
Yeah.
I think that's why Carrie had to go, because Gina's performance was worse, I guess.
Yeah, but Carrie had 2 good pictures before.
Yeah, so she should have stayed.
But I think also there was one comment during judging, like she's not a fashion model, Carrie, and I'm like, I kind of get it. She's more commercial, maybe.
Yeah.
And maybe she wasn't always very present, so maybe like what you're saying, the storyline with Gina would have been more fun.
I think you saw now in the preview what will happen, that there's a bit of a fight with Gina again. That's what, of course, the makers were hoping for.
And also representation.
Yeah.
That's also
she's the only Asian girl this season.
Yeah.
And she has something interesting in her face. She if she pulls it off,
I was going to say she hasn't shown it.
No, she hasn't shown anything, but if she would have been a good model, she could have showed great pictures. And Carrie will always be a bit like nice.
She hasn't shown anything, but
yeah, she has the potential. And Carrie is just a very sexy, beautiful girl, not a high fashion girl.
Oh well. On that note, we're also not high fashion girls, but what we are is podcast makers.
We're not high fashion girl. You could be a high fashion girl.
No,
you have the cheekbones for it.
No.
I can be a plus size model. Fiercely real.
Oh well.
Who do you think will win?
Now I will say Danielle or Jade, based on this episode. Okay. Because I feel like there's a lot of shifting and everything.
Yeah, that's true.
Leslie has dropped down way from me.
Yeah, you are not a fan of her anymore, right? She was your front runner.
It's like a duck walking. Oh my god, it's so bad.
And also Nana dropped.
Yeah. But Nana can maybe... Okay, so I would say Danielle, Jade, Nana.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, and you?
Of course, I know what will happen, but if I would be the first viewer now, I would say that I would think that Danielle or Nana would win. That would be my feel. Okay. Because Nana was very present in the previous episodes. Like, whoa, they want her to win. And now Danielle's coming forward. Jade as well. But Jade, in the first 2 episodes, had a very bad edit. So she has to redeem herself.
Yeah.
To be able to win the show.
Who knows?
We'll
Who
see.
knows?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for listening and see you all next week.
Bye-bye. If you enjoy listening to us, you can follow us on Instagram at @ButWhatMakeItFashion. We have a website, and how you get there, you can see that in our Instagram bio. And if you really, really enjoy listening to us, we would love for you to give us a 5-star review. You can even get in contact with us by sending us a message. And how to do that, you can see that in every description of every episode on all podcast platforms. Thank you.